Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your weekly tarot reading. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. And we're going to start off with your dominant energy. So you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. And you have here the number 5, and it says here, wisdom. Okay, so this is very similar to the Hierophant, but in this particular image, it's a little bit different. There's a little puppy there, a dog right on the corner. Okay, there's a house here. And then there's kind of like a priest. He kind of looks like a priest, right? And he's holding the Bible in his hands, and he's about to walk into a family's home to kind of, give them guidance, give them a message, right? Provide some sense in whatever problem they're going through, and some wisdom. So there's a very wise energy here. For a lot of you, there's that sense of commitment because, that house there with the family, okay, it's like whether this is a commitment that you have towards a person, a situation, your job, career, but there's a sense of familiarity. Okay, now here with wisdom, this is all about tapping into your own wisdom, tapping into those parts of you that perhaps you haven't really been paying attention to. And those are parts of you that have learned lessons. Because when you go through life, you don't just go through life, through experiences just because. There are lessons there that you have learned. And so there's something here related to you now having to apply those lessons into a situation that you are about to confront, a situation that you are involved in right now, in order to find the answers. For some, this is somebody here seeking wisdom from you. For others, this is you tuning into yourself to find the wisdom within you, right? And for another group of you, it could be also that you are seeking the answers from somebody. You could be attracting a very wise individual, a very wise person. And for a lot of you, this could be related to some kind of a higher level of commitment, family-related matter, or if this is a job, it could be within a job community type of situation. We're going to figure out what this is. But it says here, tap into your wisdom, right? It's not about, okay, how do I analyze a situation to find the answer? It's you already have the answer within. Tap into your wisdom, right? It's some kind of experience that might be replaying itself all over again in a different situation. And this is, kind of asking for you. So remember what happened last time. The last time that you were involved in a very similar situation, what did you learn from it? And grab that lesson and apply it to this situation. That is that source of wisdom, right? That you are now being asked to apply, to utilize. Instead of feeling like you're lost, like you don't have the answers, like, what am I going to do in this situation? This is telling you, you've been through this before. It's a similar situation, but perhaps with different people, in a different environment, in a different place. But if you think back, okay, let's see. What is this situation pertaining to something that I've been through in the past and I've learned something about it, right? And that's what's going to provide the answers. Again, it could also be a person here that you are going to come across that becomes that wiser person to give you this feedback. It could be me on this channel for you. For others, it could just be yourself, tuning into that energy, either providing wisdom to somebody, to other people, or to yourself. Okay. Now, this little dog also represents loyalty. So this can also be related to a desire that you have for commitment, for a higher level of commitment, for loyalty, that kind of thing. Okay, and curiosity, because that little puppy, he's kind of approaching that man and he's very curious, like, oh, what is that book that he's holding, right? And as this man is opening that book, there's this beautiful light that is shining through, meaning he's got the answers within. Okay, now with the number 5 there, as you can see, there's a number 5. I know this is flipped. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to fix the camera, but the number 5, it could be representing a lot of changes. In fact, it is representing a lot of changes. If you're going through a lot of changes in your life right now, this is telling you don't fear. Don't fear these changes. Don't push those changes away, because these changes are trying to take you to where intuitively, subconsciously, you know you want to be. Okay, consciously, on a conscious surface level, you may not know that these changes are happening for you. They're not happening to you. But again, if you use your wisdom is telling you, it's alerting you, these changes are actually taking your soul, your spirit, to where it needs to be right now. Okay, now I'm also seeing here that something very important is going to happen on the 5th of this month. So the 5th, write that down and utilize your wisdom in order to find the answers. If you see the number 555 or the number 5505 anywhere, then that's an indication there. You have the wisdom within. Allow these changes to create your new reality instead of push those changes away. A lot of times it's not easy for us to really allow these changes to take us like a cloud to where we need to be, right? But imagine yourself, okay, these clouds are passing by, right? I'm going to hop onto this cloud instead of push it away so that it can take me to where my soul knows that it needs to be or it wants to go to at this moment. So again, don't fear any changes. There will be a lot of changes happening either in one specific area of your life, or it could be in different specific areas of your life, right? Because this reading could be related to your love life, career. It could be family related, love related, job, career, finances, friends, lovers, co-workers, bosses, whatever this is, you take it as it resonates. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the tarot. I will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I will be taking a look at your past, present, future position. I will also be taking a look at who and what is coming towards you, what is in your opportunity, and also your challenge position and how to overcome that challenge. Let me know in the comments below how this reading resonates with you, what is going on in your life pertaining to the situation. And also, I had mentioned to you guys about a week ago, last week, that I had been feeling very discouraged, okay, because I had seen a significant drop in views, and ever since I announced that, okay, I wasn't sure whether to announce it or not, because I was thinking about moving to a different platform and no longer posting on YouTube. But again, ever since I started receiving your comments down below, your messages of support, of encouragement, it has allowed me to stay motivated and stay encouraged and inspired, because this is ultimately what I love to do, okay? And so I'm asking for your support, okay, on this channel. If you do enjoy these readings, if you find these readings helpful, because that essentially is what I'm here to do. It is my mission. I have a mission here to be able to help you guys in whatever way I feel comes naturally to me. And this is something that I feel is it comes naturally to me. I love doing it. And so again, I had been feeling discouraged because I had seen no comments, very little likes on the videos, also a very significant drop in the views, no subscriptions, no subscribes. So again, if you do enjoy this channel, then I encourage you, please help support me, the channel, by giving it a thumbs up. If you do enjoy the reading, like the video, okay, because it really helps me, and it also helps the algorithm. A lot of people don't know how the algorithm works, and the more that you like the video and show up on the channel, watch the videos, right? Also subscribe to the channel, and more importantly, commenting down below, then the YouTube algorithm has changed significantly to where it will hide my videos, not only from you if you are subscribed, but also from new viewers, because it's not seeing any comments, no likes, and no subscribes. So again, if you do want me to continue posting on here, please support the channel by liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and commenting down below. Another announcement here is that a lot of you guys have told me that you guys thought you guys were subscribed to the channel, but the YouTube algorithm has changed so significantly that it has unsubscribed subscribers from my channel automatically without you guys unsubscribing. So if you have subscribed to my channel, I'm asking for a favor, double check to see if YouTube has kept you subscribed to my channel, or has it unsubscribed you, so that you can subscribe once again and hit that notification bell as well when you subscribe, so that you can be notified each and every time that I post these readings for you. Again, Thank you so much for all of your positive comments, encouragement, and support. You know, I'm very humble in the knowledge that this is about all of us. It's not just about me. It's not just about you. It's about all of us. Okay. So again, thank you so much. And I'm sorry that I'm taking a little bit of time away from your reading, but now let's go ahead and dive in. Now you could be dealing with, let's see, I see the sign of Taurus. It could be the sign of Scorpio. Cancer energy is showing up as well, but whatever sign this is, it could be any other sign. Okay, I see here the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck you have here the Four of Wands reverse. So this has to do with some kind of either a disconnect, a breakup, whether this is you feeling detached from an environment. It could be a work related situation, it could be love related, it could be family related, whatever area of your life. Because since I'm going into different areas of your life, you could say, for example, okay, well, in this area of my life, that's having to do with my love life, right? Oh, in this other area, that's going on in my career. In this other area, this is going on in my personal life. In this other area, that's going on with my family. Or this entire reading could just be one, two, or any particular areas of your life. You take it as it resonates, okay? And let me know in the comments below. Remember, it could also be you towards somebody or somebody here towards you. But with the Four of Wands here in reverse at the bottom of the deck, there's a sense of a disconnect, whether you feel disconnected from a person, from a family dynamic, from a career, from something that was once very passionate, that was once very stable, that was once full of ideas, vitality, excitement, that kind of thing. Again, it could be either a relationship, a breakup. It could also be a career environment, okay? Whether you were just let go from a job or you're feeling disconnected from a group of people, that kind of vibe, okay? We're going to see what this is all about. You can also let me know in the comments below what this is pertaining to regarding your situation. Now, I'm also seeing here in your challenge position, you have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So in your challenge position, it's a little bit challenging for you to make decisions at this moment because you don't have that clarity, okay? You feel like you don't have the clarity, the Ace of Swords, right? You lack clarity. There's also here something related to a lack of communication, whether you're not sure how to say what is on your mind, how to express what is in your heart, right? And for others of you guys, oh, let's see, wardrobe malfunction there, sorry. You know, this Ace of Swords here also can represent some kind of energy of lack of communication or miscommunication, right? It could also be miscommunication. It might be challenging to understand what a person means, what a person is saying, or for you to feel like you're being heard, right? You might feel like you keep trying to communicate something to somebody and that person is just not getting it. You're like, okay, how am I gonna, get it through this person's head? Whatever I'm trying to say, I've told them once, I've told them twice, I've told them, 3 times, and they still don't understand. So there's some kind of energy there of miscommunication, somebody here not really hearing you, you feeling like you're not being heard, and or it could just be that somebody here is not ready to communicate or you're not sure how to. Okay. For others, there's still a lack of clarity due to a lack of information. This is telling you you need to allow for more information to come in, to flow in before you can feel clear enough to communicate directly. Okay, there's something here that is still kind of, lingering. It's like this energy that still has not fully settled, right? And so it's with regards to communication and information having to come in order for you to feel like, okay, now I've got this information. Now I know what to do instead of just jumping into the unknown. Okay, so it could be a little bit challenging for you in that sense. It could be related to career matters, family, business, friends, love, whatever this is, a project, an idea that you have. Let me know in the comments below. Now, I'm also seeing here that it could be a little bit challenging to say something to somebody because either you're very attracted to them, right? A lot of times when you're very attracted to somebody or something, maybe, there's this job or a project that you're working on and you're like, okay, I'm really invested in it, but I don't know how to figure this thing out, or I don't know how to talk to this person because, you might feel a little bit nervous, that kind of thing. Okay, this could be related to something here that you're either very attracted to and you're not sure how to say it. But I still see that it's still challenging, right? There's a soulmate union, soulmate connection here. There's no doubt about it. And when I say soulmate union, soulmate connection, a soulmate union and a connection can literally be anybody. It's not just a love connection. A soulmate union can be a friend, it could be an acquaintance, it could be a coworker, a boss, a family member, right? It could literally be anyone. It could even be a pet. So it's a soulmate type of union, soulmate connection, somebody here who you do have some type of connection with, but right now you find it challenging to communicate with this person or to feel like you're being heard, okay? It's like you find quality within the connection, but right now it's on shaky ground. It's on a shaky ground. For some, there's a disconnect happening between you and somebody here or a situation here. For others, it could just be related to a personality type who is kind of, very domineering. This person might really be very pushy. This person might be coming across as very confident, okay? But in reality, I feel like this person is kind of fluffing themselves up, to kind of have you see them in a different way. But you're already kind of picking up on something. You're like, there's something off about this person. There's something off about this situation, right? For others, it could be a person who is very selfish. They're only focused on their own needs, their own wants, desires, very controlling type of nature. That's for some of you guys only, okay? Now, for others, I do see here that it could be a little bit challenging for you to communicate in this situation with this person in this environment because of a lack of self-esteem. There's some kind of energy here where you need to believe in yourself in order to feel worthy enough to communicate your thoughts, your feelings, that kind of thing. And in order for you to do that, you have to, again, step into that role of your confidence, because right now, the reason why there might be a disconnect or people around you, you're feeling like you're not being heard is because those people or a particular person is picking up on your low confidence type of energy. It could be directly or indirectly, subconsciously that they're picking up on this. So that is a reminder. You need to really kind of like step up to the plate, right? And tap into your confidence again, okay? If that's what's been going on. But let me know in the comments below, what is this pertaining to? Which area of your life? Is this love, career, family? Okay, what is it that's going on here? Now, in the recent past, you have here the Tower, the Magician, and the Chariot. So in the recent past, I see here that there was some kind of a blow up. Something ended up, happening, crumbling, falling apart, whether it was a breakup, whether it was a job, career, family situation. Something here just was like a shocking news, shocking revelation. If this is a business, you were like, oh my God, how are these finances not flowing anymore, right? If this is a love connection, something here falling apart, a shocking news, shocking revelation where you were like, how did this happen? You kind of felt like somebody came in, you were doing your thing, somebody came in and they just like pulled the rug from underneath your feet. Or, like those moments where you're, walking to your desk or you're walking to a table and you already know where you sit, right? And then all of a sudden you sit down and you miss the chair. And you sit on the floor and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened, right? And so it's like that energy where you kind of felt like, okay, everything is going and flowing and you were just kind of like doing your own thing, your day-to-day tasks, whether it's a relationship, job, career, family, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, something that you felt was there, it was stable, it was just pulled from underneath you. That's how it felt. I'm also seeing here that this is interesting because what the universe is saying here in the recent past, this kind of blow up or crumbling or disconnect or shocking news, shocking revelation didn't come out of nowhere. The universe had been sending you signs, signals, synchronicities, red flags, right? But it's kind of like driving and you see the red light and you don't stop. You keep going, right? And then you see another red light, or you see the yellow light and you keep going and you keep going. And right, you're like, okay, you're not going to get caught. There's nobody around. There's no police around. And all of a sudden, you're so confident in the fact that nothing is going to happen because you keep ignoring the problem, the red flag, the red light. And then all of a sudden, right, you get pulled over, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, how did this happen? I've been, just kind of doing this for so long and it's never happened. Well, at some point it's going to happen, right? Because you keep ignoring what you need to pay attention to, the problem, okay? So this has a deeper seated problem, because ask yourself, let's say, for example, you're running that red light time and time again to the point where you feel so confident. You're like, okay, I'm going to keep running the red light because nothing ever happens. And so, that's where the confidence comes in. But then at some point, like in the energy where you get pulled over, you start blaming the police, the cop, or you start blaming the situations around you. But ask yourself, why is it that you keep having to run that red light? There's a deep-seated issue that you're not paying attention to, right? It's like you're pointing to the wrong problem. That's not really the issue. The police that pulled you over is not the issue, right? It's not the issue, the fact that people around you made you have to take that red light. No, there's something else. Right? There was something else. And so this something else had to do with something that you had been ignoring. Like, say, for example, were you waking up late every day? Were you waking up so late that now you had to run those red lights? Or what was it, right? Was it the fact that, right, maybe you had been feeling very stressed out and you had been ignoring the source of your stress? So this is saying that you had been sweeping the problem under the rug, the big elephant in the room, and when you keep ignoring the problem, at some point it's going to crumble. It's going to fall apart. Okay? And so what this is saying for you is that something crumbled and fell apart because you subconsciously manifested that. It was a subconscious manifestation. It's kind of like those energies where you think you want something, right? And then you don't get it, but you end up getting something that you need instead. And in the moment when that's happening, you feel like, oh my God, I'm not getting what I want. I'm getting the opposite of what I want, right? Later in retrospect, you realize, gosh, this was actually perfect. It actually worked out perfectly, right? Like, had that tower moment not happened, I would have never gotten what I actually needed. So you subconsciously manifested this. It's kind of like, I'll give you an example, being in a job or in a relationship that you're unhappy, that there's something dysfunctional happening, whether it's a family situation, job, career, love, whatever this is, okay? And you're feeling a little bit off, but you keep kind of making up excuses as to, no, everything is fine. You keep going, keep ignoring all the red flags, all the red signals, right? And then it falls apart, or you get fired, or you leave the job, or, the relationship or the friendship falls apart, or the business, whatever it is. And in the moment the tower is happening, you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? I can't believe that this is happening, right? But then later you realize, oh wow, this is actually something that I needed, because it's going to benefit you in some kind of way. Like, maybe somebody new shows up in your life and you meet that one specific person that you actually fall in love with, or you actually see eye to eye with, or you finally start gaining new ideas, new perspectives as to how to make money in your business that perhaps didn't work out before. Or in a family situation, it finally gets cleared up. Things finally start to work out in your favor. So it's something here that you subconsciously manifested. Okay, I'm seeing here that the reason why you manifested this is because you were ignoring some aspect of you having to do with confrontation. It's like you were avoiding confrontation, you were avoiding confronting this person or the situation, and then so the universe stepped in and said, okay, you don't have the willingness to confront this, then I will have you, okay, have to confront it now, whether you want to or not. Right? And that's when this happened. Let me know in the comments below, what is it that happened? Because Now I'm very curious, okay? Which area of your life is this pertaining to? Is it love, career, family, whatever other area? Let me know. Now, here in your present energies, you have the Three of Swords, the Six of Wands, as well as the Five of Pentacles reversed. So right now, I do see that you're dealing with some kind of a heartbreak, some kind of a heartache, okay, some kind of a pain. For some, it's a third-party situation. For others, does not have to be a third party. It's just some kind of energy there of needing to heal from something that is causing pain or has caused some kind of pain, okay? I'm also seeing here that there's the Six of Wands. So you are kind of headed towards success. On the outside, everybody around you, would never even imagine that you're dealing with this heartache, with this heartbreak, okay? Because you seem like nonchalant. You seem like you've got it all together, that kind of thing. And there's this energy also where with this Five of Pentacles reversed, you're headed towards victory. You're headed towards some kind of, recovery. If right now you've been, struggling financially or struggling emotionally with some kind of fears, doubts, insecurities, I do see here that you're going to start to kind of bring in good energy. You're going to start to bring in positive energy. You're staying strong. I see here, you're staying very strong. People around you don't even realize that you're actually dealing with this kind of pain, okay? But what the universe is saying is stay on your track. But don't ignore the healing that you still have to do within yourself. I'm seeing here that if you are dealing with another person, this person might be creating some kind of a heartbreak within you or some kind of pain. They're the ones who are creating this pain because this person is not giving you the attention that you want. Whether this is work-related, career related, family related, whatever area of your life this is. You feel like this person is not really giving to you the way that you are willing to give to them, okay? But I am seeing here that there's going to be a conversation. There's going to be some kind of talks. I see here that somebody is going to open up about their vulnerabilities if you haven't done so already, or if this person hasn't done so towards you. There's going to be something coming up as far as trauma or, healing some kind of trauma from the past that has been holding somebody back from opening up. This can also be related to the fact that you may not believe that you are able to succeed in whatever, you're involved in right now, whether it's a career, job, family, love, whatever this is, because you're still trying to heal from some kind of old programming, old trauma from the past, fear of rejection, fear of being hurt, fear of being abandoned, that kind of thing. This can be you towards somebody or somebody here towards you. Let me know in the comments below. We're also going to get clarifications, okay, in just a little bit. Now, in the near future, you also have here the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So in the near future, you're going to have to make some kind of a wise decision. There's some kind of decision here that is coming into the near future. Now, don't rush yourself to make this decision. This is a decision here that you're going to have to plan for. Plan, strategize, think it through, okay? Patience and planning are going to be very necessary. Also, make sure that when you make this decision, you make it with your logical mind. Don't allow your emotions to take over, because this decision is going to either benefit you or the opposite in the future, meaning this decision is going to have a great impact on your future. So don't go towards this decision thinking to yourself, well, I've got to make this decision fast and right now because I need this to get resolved right now. This is something that may not get resolved right away, but if you think it through, you have to think in terms of, okay, it may not resolve the real issue right now. It may not make me feel good right now making this decision, but as long as it's going to benefit me and the future, then that's where you know you're on track, okay? So don't make any quick fix decisions to feel good right now, because this is going to be something that is still needing to process. There's a process to this. This could be related to your future, with regards to your finances, career, love, family situation, whatever this is. For others, this could be that something here is at a distance from you, whether it's a goal that's at a distance from you, a person, or you're at a distance from a place and environment here, okay? Again, make logical decisions, speak your truth, and also I see that for a group of you guys, the past is going to come back in for a group. of you, not for everybody. There's somebody from the past, an idea from the past that is coming around or back around, okay? If this is a connection here, it's a person who has been missing you, or maybe you've been missing them. There's a sense of reconnection because of nostalgia, right? For others, if this is not a person here from your past, it's you reconnecting with an idea that perhaps you didn't have the time for in the past, right? You were like, oh, I want to start this project. I have this idea to do this, to do that. But maybe in the past, you weren't ready for it. You don't have the finances to invest in it. Or if this is a relationship, a friendship, a person here, okay, that maybe you were involved in another relationship or another situation and another job and you couldn't take it on. It could be anything. It could be something, an idea, a place, a job offer that you couldn't take on in the past, but now it's showing up again. Okay, you might have been keeping it in, like, you know, the back of your mind, but you were like, okay, why does this keep coming up time and time again? Because there's something there for you. Okay, there's a soulmate union, soulmate connection, and or there's a soulmate union, soulmate connection towards that idea. Okay, that it's kind of telling you, you need to work on this idea. You're ready for it now. Okay, so again, let me know in the comments below what you think that is all about. For some, it's a brand new soulmate union and soulmate connection that feels very familiar to you. It will be feeling very familiar to you. This is in the future, right? Because you've met this person in a past lifetime. You guys are going to get along right away. There's going to be instant connection, instant kind of, you know, okay, we see eye to eye, we think the same, we want the same things, that kind of thing, because it's a past life relationship. Okay. Now, it could also be an apology for some. Okay, an apology coming in the near future. Who and what is coming into your opportunity? Okay, I do see here the Knight of Pentacles, the Death, as well as the Five of Wands. So something here is going to come in and it's going to require you to either put an end to this or accept it as an ending. Because again, the number 5 here, you're going to go through a lot of changes. This is equal to a lot of changes. Take it one step at a time. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush the process. You're finally going to put an end to some kind of conflict or some kind of drama in your life. If this is some kind of conflict between you and a group of people, between you and one specific person, okay, it's going to come to an end. But take it slowly. Don't end it harshly, okay? There's going to be an opportunity for you to go into something new. But when you go into that new direction, okay, make sure that you have a plan, that you strategize, that you think ahead, okay, that you plan ahead. Don't just rush in. Don't rush this. Even if it's an ending, don't rush the ending. If you're going to cut something off or something or somebody off of your life, or you're going to, you know, end a job or end a relationship, a friendship, or some kind of drama there, make sure that you think it through before you end it. But it is coming to an end. There's also some kind of energy there of resurrection, meaning it's like if you've been feeling very out of touch with yourself, if you've been feeling very disconnected with yourself, after this ending happens, you're going to feel like a brand new version of you, like a brand new person. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? But again, take it one step at a time, take it slowly. It's a process. There's also somebody here who's going to come towards you in a very slow, steady, methodical kind of way, okay? And this person you can plan something with. I see that you guys are ready to build something together, whether it's somebody that you already know or somebody here that you are about to meet. I'm seeing here that for some, you're ending some kind of drama, okay? For others, this could be internal drama that you've been feeling within, that conflicting energy between your mind and your heart. Should I listen to my mind? Should I listen to my heart, right? You're overthinking something and you're putting that to an end, because a lot of times things that are created on the outside, like drama, you're like, oh my God, why is this just never ending drama happening? Is because you are subconsciously pushing that internal conflict that you feel inside of you towards the outside, and you're creating your reality, right? So a lot of times this is requiring some kind of self-reflection. Once you finally heal that internal conflict within yourself, you'll see that situations around you are going to start healing as well. Okay, so let me know in the comments below what you think this is all about. Are you dealing with some kind of drama in your life? Is it part of a competition? It could be jealousy around you. It could be a group of people just kind of always wanting to compete or wanting to be right all the time. Or this could just be you, right? You and you. Whatever area of your life this is, let me know in the comments below. Now, let's go ahead and clarify your dominant energy. And you have here the Four of Wands reversed, as well as wisdom. Okay, so what is this all pertaining to? You have here the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Three of Wands, as well as the Empress. So this could be Taurus energy, Libra. It doesn't have to be whatever sign this is, with the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so this is going to require you to tap into some kind of an energy there of gentle strength. Okay, if you've been ignoring your own needs, your own wants, your own desires, it's time for you to focus in on nurturing yourself, because I see here that for some you've been nurturing the outside, a lot of people, situations, circumstances, but you're not taking care of your own needs, your own wants, your own desires. Okay, for others, you're going to be attracting a very feminine energy towards you, whether it's a man or a woman. It doesn't matter, because we all possess both energies, masculine and feminine. But this person here is coming in to really open you up. Okay, there's an energy here that's going to be coming in to provide some kind of deeper wisdom, opening up, because I see something is about to grow. Okay, once you tap into that wisdom inside of you, you find the solution. Something has a potential to grow in a different type of way, but it's going to require you to do self-nurturing. You cannot continue to ignore your own needs, wants, and desires in the situation if you want this to grow. This is also pertaining to your essence here, the energy of embracing, embodying the energy of this feminine energy. What I mean by that is being more caring, more thoughtful, more understanding, but still standing in a firm foundation of strength, right? It's a gentle strength, like I said. For others, you might be feeling like you need to beautify your environment, yourself, right? Maybe you're creating different changes in your life to expand your life, to expand your environment. Maybe you guys are moving to a different place, that kind of thing. Let me know in the comments below what that's all about. Excuse me. Now, I'm seeing here also with these other energies, I see that you're coming into financial stability, okay? A lot of financial stability. Utilize your wisdom. Remember, if right now you are wanting to stabilize yourself financially, but you can't figure out how to do this, think back to an experience that you've had before, okay? Because it's similar. Even though it's different people, different circumstances, a different timeline, it's very similar. But if you think back to something that is similar that happened back then and it's happening now, okay, you need to find the answers of the lesson that you learned back then and apply that lesson into this situation so that you can either recover financially or stabilize a connection. Something there that perhaps you did not do, and then you're like, God, I should have done that, right? Now you can do it in this new energy, in this new type of situation, whether this is career, love, family related, personal related, a job, an idea that you have, friendship, whatever this is for you. Because I do see stable energies coming in by you applying something that you learned in the past to this now. I'm seeing here that between you and a person here, something is going to start flowing in. Something is going to start growing. Something is going to start manifesting. I see that one of you guys is very much so in tune with the energy of stabilizing something. One of you guys is more focused on, career, finances, financial stability, that kind of thing. But very loyal energy. It's an energy that you can count on. While the other one, I feel like this is you, okay, the King of Swords, you are very much so in your mind, right? That kind of energy of, okay, I've got to be emotionally detached from this person, emotionally detached from the situation, right? You may not be expressing yourself too much. You may be coming across as even a little bit cold, but that's why the Empress is here, right? The Empress is here to tell you, just soften up a little bit. Okay, show up a little bit more. Show how you feel. Ask for help if you need to. Because the Empress here, if she needs help, she will ask for help. Okay, the Empress, it's that feminine energy, right? The masculine energy, oh no. The masculine energy would never ask for help, right? But this is telling you, try to soften up just a little bit, okay? And also here, it's a time for you to learn when to take a step back, when you've given enough. And again, the Empress energy knows how to receive. So this is the energy of you taking a step back in order to receive from the other person, to receive your blessings from the universe. Because a lot of times the universe is sitting there and saying, gosh, you just never stop working, right? You just never stop putting in the work and the effort. And so the universe is like, you know, waiting for you to take a step back in order for it to deliver your blessings. There needs to be a moment of you realizing, okay, now it's a time to step back from overthinking, from being that masculine energy all the time, right? Always looking tough, you know, feeling tough on, you know, with the outside world, making it seem like there's nothing wrong with you, right? How is the universe going to know that you need its help, that you want these blessings, if you're always like tough, right? I get it, it's survival mechanism, but at some point you have to just take a step back, either rest, recover, or simply allow other people to bring in energy towards you rather than you always have to do for them, okay? Let me know in the comments below how this all resonates with you. What is that pertaining to? What area of your life? Love, career, family, whatever this is. These two wanted to flip out, so we will take them. The universe has messages for you. So here we have 3D, okay? It says, I've been programmed to focus on tangible items. What is right in front of me? So either you or somebody around you, okay, or the situation at hand, it's very 3D. Somebody here has been in their 3D reality too much. Somebody has been programmed to focus only on the surface level situations, right? Looking tough, appearing tough, you know, showing up like if nothing is bothering you, right? What is right in front of me? And or you're reading people, situations just for the outside, and there's something deeper within it. Okay, again, the feminine energy looks deeper, not only within herself, but also with regards to her environment. So somebody here either is too focused on, this is money, right? A person here who's focused on money, looks, how am I going to look in front of people? Oh, I've got to have the best job. I've got to have the best career, the best car, right? Everybody has to see me as a person who is successful. I can never show my vulnerabilities, right? Show up with all this money. Somebody here is very oriented towards surface level situations, whether it's a surface level connection, whether it's a job here that, yeah, maybe it pays you a lot of money, but you may not be fully invested in it emotionally or, you know, passionately, that kind of thing. Whatever this is, this could be a person that you are around or that is around you, or this could be you, right? Who is very focused on the 3D, you know, on materialism, money, the 3D reality, okay? How things look on the outside. And there's a need for you or this person to look deeper, okay? Or to deepen the connection, to deepen the situation, to deepen your connection towards a person, place, environment, career, job, whatever this is for you. Energy. I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy has changed me. I feel like this is, for a lot of you guys, it's you. There's something here that is happening, or a person that you're meeting or about to meet, that is already transforming you into that higher version of you, where you're no longer stuck in that 3D reality, surface level situations, right? It's like you're becoming the real you now. You're allowing yourself to be you, okay? Your energy here is changing. For others, your energy is changing a person, and I feel that for a group of you guys, it's both of you guys. You are doing this for each other. I have transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy has changed me. There's energy that is switching, okay? That it's deepening. This is something here that is definitely growing. Okay, see those flowers growing from her head and those butterflies? Something here is definitely growing and manifesting. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.